Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Wave 6 was recently released, and with that came some changes to some popular combos. So in this video, we will discuss the new top 5 best combos in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. So let's not dilly-dally and jump right on into it. Ranked 5th on this list, we have the Diddy Kong class, which consists of Cat Peach, Inkling Girl, Girl Villager, and of course Diddy Kong. Use the Biddy Buggy with the roller or azure roller tires, and the Cloud Glider class, which consists of the Cloud Glider, the Paper Glider, the Parachute, and the Flower Glider. You might be shocked that this combo made it onto this list, and frankly I was too, but it can't be denied that this combo's acceleration stat is insanely good. Not only that, its speed to acceleration ratio is also really impressive. It has a speed stat of 2 with an acceleration stat of 5.5, which is unrivaled in this game. Its other stats are also good, with a solid anti-gravity speed stat with good traction and a high handling stat. Keep in mind that its weight stat is a bit low, so you might get bumped around a lot on certain courses. If this combo frankly isn't your cup of tea, here are some similar alternatives. For a similar acceleration stat, you can use a lightweight character, preferably the Toad class, which consists of Shy Guy, Larry, and of course Toad, but keep the rest of the components the same. This combo is slightly slower, but does have higher handling and traction. If you want a slightly faster combo, you can use the Yoshi class, which consists of Peach, Daisy, Birdo, Peachette, and of course Yoshi. This combo actually almost made it onto this list, but I think the Diddy Kong one is slightly better for online play. At number 4, we have the Luigi class, which consists of Iggy, Kamek, and of course Luigi. For the kart, use the Cat Cruiser class, which consists of the Teddy Buggy, Comet, Yoshi Bike, and of course the Cat Cruiser. All these karts and bikes have the same stats except for their invincibility ones, which is probably the least important stat in the game, so any of these are fine. The Cat Cruiser does have the highest invincibility out of all of those, so technically it is the best, but it doesn't really matter. For the tires, use the GLAs, and for the glider, use the Cloud Glider class. This is probably the best stats for stats combo in the game. It is basically an enhanced Waluigi Wiggler, which was the best combo before Wave 4. The reason its stats are so good is that it has the perfect balance nearly of the most important stats. Now that does not mean it is necessarily the best combo, it just means it is the most balanced combo according to stats only. For this combo you can also use the Mario class, which consists of Ludwig, Medium Me, and of course Mario. The Mario class is the same thing but has slightly lower handling with slightly higher traction. If you don't like those kart options, you can still use the Luigi or Mario class, but use the Ink Striker with the button or leaf tires and the Cloud Glider class. This setup has an insanely high anti-gravity speed stat, like insane. Its handling stat is worse, but it's not too much worse, so this is a really solid alternative. If you don't like the Luigi class, you can use the Waluigi class instead, which consists of Donkey Kong, Roy, Wiggler, and of course Luigi. For the kart, still use the Cat Cruiser class. For the tires, use the rollers or azure roller tires, paired with the Cloud Glider class. This is basically the same thing as the original combo, but with a few minor differences and somewhat worse handling. So this is another great alternative.
Yankee with no brim!
Number 3 is the Yoshi class on the Ink Striker with the roller or azure roller tires, paired with the Cloud Glider class. This combo was part of the meta in Wave 4, and I still think it is a contender for one of the top combos. It has a really good speed with a little bit of extra mini turbo, which is really nice. The rest of the stats are also well organized. It has good acceleration accompanied by good handling and traction. One really close alternative to this setup is the Luigi or Mario class on the Cat Cruiser class with the roller or azure roller tires, paired with the Cloud Glider class. This is almost the same thing as the original combo with some very minor advantages and disadvantages, so both of these combos will perform very similarly.
Bruh.
In second place on this list, we have the Yoshi class on the Cat Cruiser class, paired with the roller or azure roller tires and the Cloud Glider class. This combo is probably the best combo in the game. It has a near perfect balance between speed and mini turbo. Actually, this is widely regarded as the best combo in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. You may be asking then, well, why is this not number 1 on this list? And that's a great question, so allow me to explain. There are mainly 2 types of playstyles in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. The first one is called bagging or item smuggling. It's when you stay in the back and try to get good items to make a fast comeback. The second one is called front running. Front running is pretty self-explanatory. You just try to stay in the front, and because of this, you get hit with fewer items. The number 2 combo is great for front running with its high mini turbo stat, but its speed can be too low to make a comeback if you don't have 10 coins. So I believe the best combo in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe should be good at front running and bagging alike. And I believe this number 1 combo is the perfect mix. So finally, at number 1, we have the Tanuki Mario class, which consists of Inkling Boy, Boy Villager, and of course Tanuki Mario. For the kart, select one from the Cat Cruiser class and use the GLA tires with the Cloud Glider class to finish it off. This is the best combo in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for all playstyles. This combo has the perfect balance of speed and mini turbo for front running and bagging alike. You have more control of the race with this combo since it performs well in basically any circumstance. If you don't believe me, I encourage you to give this combo a try and see for yourself. If you don't like the Tanuki Mario class, you could also use the Yoshi class. With the Yoshi class, you get slightly better traction with a slightly lower weight. Since the traction is already pretty good with the Tanuki Mario class, I picked them for their extra weight. You could still use the Yoshi class and perform just as well, but keep in mind you will be at a very small disadvantage on certain tracks with the lower weight.